Alright guys, I have to go to KuCoin for this crypto today. We are going to look at Akash Network. Personally, I do hold some Akash, guys, and yeah, I bought it around like $2, so I'm not real proud that I bought it there because yeah, I could have bought it under $1. But hey, I have some Akash, and I think eventually this will turn out to be a very good crypto. And yeah, we do need to take a look at it today. I am using KuCoin because there's not many like exchanges that have Akash Network. I mean, there are some big ones, but for example, Binance or BitGet, they don't have it, guys. So yeah, I do have to use KuCoin today. Now, it is actually up about, you can see 17% at the moment. So it's gone up about 20 cents today. Now, I have looked on X and I can't find anything about any news, guys. I just think it's probably really oversold and it's going to start making its comeback now. So we can see this long trend line here that actually extends back to about beginning of December. So this one started its downward trend maybe a little bit earlier than most cryptos. And if we look at the breakout point, it kind of fights it for a while. Basically in, let's see, the 12th of April, it tried to break out, came back in, into the trend line basically, broke out, and then kind of rode it and retested it for several days before getting the bounce. Now, most cryptos don't fight with the trend line like that, at least, not in the last several months. Because most cryptos, they broke out and that was it. They just broke out once and for all. Maybe they retested and they moved up. So yeah, this one really had a fight here with this trend line. And yeah, it is looking good. Let's take a look at the technical indicators here. We do need to look at the RSI. Okay, no, I don't want to look at the Connors. Let's see, relative strength, stochastic. I will get rid of the Connors one. Let's see. Yeah, we don't need Connors. Now, the 1 day actually is flirting with being overbought here with the Stoch RSI. And the RSI also is about to get overbought here. So that, not so great. 1 week. Okay, this looks excellent, guys. This is coming up on both the RSI and Stoch. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty low, guys. So it has a long way to go. It can run, really far still. Now, the Stoch RSI on the monthly time frame just really starting to print several months ago, but it is very low. It's oversold like crazy. The RSI also is pretty low and slightly curved to the upside. So yeah, the 1 month looks excellent. 1 week looks excellent. Now the day, you can kind of expect it has had a lot of green days here since the 18th, guys. So the last 11 days, you've only had 2 red days. So do expect maybe a cool down, on the daily chart. Now the 4 hour, it is just getting to the overbought region here on the Stoch, and it's just basically flirting with being overbought on the RSI. Now the 1 hour time frame overbought in both. And let's take a look at the 15-minute. Okay, that's actually oversold on the Stoch, and it's flirting, with being overbought here on the RSI. So I think on the lower term time frames, guys, we're probably going to see a little bit of a cool down just because this has run so much in the last 11 days. If we look at this 11 days ago, we were down basically at $1. So it's already, made about a 42% move just in that time frame in about the last 10 or 11 days. And basically the bottom, guys, was down here at what, 85 cents. Wow, if you bought it down here, excellent. If you bought it anywhere down here, excellent. So yeah, you are making what, like double almost now? Yeah, you've almost doubled at this point. So anyways, let's take a look at the tokenomics of Akash Network here. It has a weird max supply number. I don't know why they chose this number, but hey, that is a very low number. That is one of the reasons I really like Akash Network, and I really had to pick it up. And I don't really care that I picked it up at $2 or whatever it was, guys. So be it. With this low supply, man, this can run to $30, $40, $50, $60 easily. Now, will it get there? I don't know. Probably not this run. The all-time high, guys, was back at $8.07, but that's about 4 years ago. Now, if we look at the chart, let me go back. I just want to show you where this ran up recently. And it was basically, okay, if we go back to 2024, we do have like a double top here, but this is almost at $6. Now, the wick up here, this goes up to what, about 713, yeah. So, yeah, $6 or $7, really, we can say recently it ran up to in the last year or so. And, yeah, I think this will be, you know, definitely $6 or $7 again. And I do think it will exceed it. My guess, you know, for Akash, probably on this run, if we get a good run, guys, I believe probably anywhere between $15 to $25. That's just my guess, guys. And take it as you want, but it could even run higher. Who knows? That's just a guess, though. Now, taking a look at the Bitcoin chart here, guys, you can see I need to expand it. Let's get rid of this volume profile here, but we are actually moving up on the, well, this is the weekly time frame, but we are moving down on a daily candle today, and we have retested basically the 94,300 mark, and we have also retested the 95,134 mark to the upside. We got a rejection. Now we're trying this as support, and it looks like it's bouncing off this support. So that's a good thing. Now, looking at CME futures, it's at 95,175. If we take a quick look at Ethereum, guys, let me get rid of this again. I don't know why this went back. But anyways, let's just take a look here on the daily time frame. It is actually getting a little bit of a bounce today. It's got a green candle. It's at 1808, 1809. So it's looking a little bit better, guys. You know, it is actually, if we put a trend line here, we do have a trend line going on here. So that's a good thing. Let's see if we can keep this trend line. Maybe, let's put this like this, and let's see if this breaks it by next week when I come back to this PC. This is my second PC, guys, so it's a little bit different than my charts on my first PC at home. But yeah, we do have higher lows here, as I said yesterday on the video. And yeah, we do have this trend line. We also have this trend line that we're kind of, you know, we kind of have supporting us right now. And yeah, let's see, you know, what happens next with Ethereum. We really need Ethereum to start picking itself back up. It does have a resistance here at 1855 or so. And then it has to break 1945 and 2128 to the upside. So it's got a lot of work to do, guys. I am not sure it's going to make its all-time high again this run, you know, just because it's been so battered and beaten, you know, lately. Now, taking a quick look at the market cap excluding Bitcoin, guys, on the daily, we have retested this 1.04 trillion. We sit at 1.05. If I zoom in even more, you can see that I think we're going to get a bounce today. But hey, you never know. It's still early in the day. It's 17 hours and 41 minutes till this closes. But you can see we kind of wrestled with this for some days here. So I think we have broken this level. I do believe we're going to start getting, you know, more to this market cap. Now, taking a look at the dominance, guys. Yeah, it's getting a rejection on the weekly. Now, this is a weekly time frame. Keep in mind, we did get a rejection last, you know, week. And I haven't really put the cycle high up here. I just want to see if we hold the February cycle high on the weekly time frame. So we have gotten a rejection here, although last week we did go a little bit higher. So we did technically have a cycle high up at about, what was this, at 64.6. But let's see if we can keep the previous cycle high here. Now, on the daily, what does this look like? Okay, we are getting a nice red candle today so far. But in my opinion, this kind of looks like a bull flag. So let's just put a little trend line here. If it breaks this, we're in trouble. But let's just do this as well. So it's got a nice little channel. I think that's the perfect mark right there. However, let's just say that it breaks it to the upside, and let's just mark this off. So basically, if this goes bullish, guys, the target should be up here at 65.22, roughly. Now that's, just a technical target. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. But yeah, it should, if it breaks bullish, then it's going there. If it breaks bearish, guys, let's do the bearish case, here. It looks like it would go down to 63.43. Now, we weren't there long ago, guys, so basically 2 weeks ago. But that would really, really, really help the altcoins. So let's just, keep that here. I'm going to move this like this. Let's see if we break below this line. And if we do, that probably signals, we're going to meet this target. I think there's more of a chance of meeting the downward target than the upward target at the moment. Now, the dollar, guys, is trying to actually break 99.17. It's sitting right on the line right now. Yesterday, it got a big red candle, fell back below that point, and yeah, so a weaker dollar means a stronger Bitcoin, guys. So we don't want to see this get too strong, or Bitcoin will get much weaker. Now, okay, it's we need a weaker Bitcoin for alts, but we don't need crypto in general to be weak. I would say basically. I would like to see the dollar crash, because I do think that will help alts also, as well as Bitcoin. But we don't want to see a $52,000 Bitcoin, for example, because that would also crush the alts. So, yeah. Now, if we take a look at the monthly returns, we do have almost a 15% return in April. We will close this candle tomorrow. Now, look at the previous 2 months. February was disastrous, and March just slightly red. But let's just round this and say we had minus 20%. So, yeah, we're only about 5.5% down at the moment. And we've almost recovered what we've lost in the last couple of months. So that's not bad, guys. Now, liquidation heat map, it looks like 214 million have been wrecked in the last 24 hours. That's not too bad. That's tame, guys, I would say. So nothing out of the ordinary here. The fear and greed is a 60. It's a neutral right now. Yesterday was a 54. Today we have a 16 on the altcoin season index. I actually refreshed this right before the video. It was at 18, so we are going down. So yeah, I don't know how often they refresh this, as I usually say, guys. But yeah, the dominance was going down, so I would expect this to go up. But, we'll see. Now, bull market peak indicators, still 0 from 30, have been hit. The Pi cycle top indicator, like I keep saying, it looks like it wants to curve to the upside here. There's like some tick here in this line. Let me know if that's what you see. I can zoom in for you. What do you think? Do you think this is about to curve up and cross that green line? As for economic numbers today, we basically got HPI, which is not too important. We do have consumer confidence and JOLTS job openings today, so keep that in mind. Those two are a little bit more important than the HPI numbers here. FedWatch tools actually went down a little bit from last night when I made the Rune video. If you haven't checked that video out, check it out. But yeah, I think it was at 90 or 91%, so it's gone down like slightly here. So yeah, it looks like we're still not getting a cut. But as I mentioned before, if we get a couple of good economic pieces of news, that can swing really fast. Now, looking here at crypto bubbles, guys, it looks good today. Actually, we're getting green across the board, so thank God for that. Now, Akash Network, if you want to stake your coins, guys, I actually have mine in KuCoin. Check out Coinando for the deals, though. There are only 3 deals. So basically, I would recommend KuCoin. This is lending, and yeah. But you don't get Akash Network on KuCoin. You actually get KuCoin coin. Now, if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this with your friends, become a member of the channel for only $2, and I will give you these Moodix updates in the Telegram. And yeah, I think it's really worth it, guys, because you can see what's going on in real time, basically. And check out some of the deals from my exchanges below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.